Hello.
Yes, hello everybody.
Yes, hello everybody.
Hi.
What an honor to have the opportunity to join you this afternoon. That's a great honor for me.
That's a great honor for me.
Can you see us? Yeah.
I could see all of you,
I
four
could
of you,
see
right?
all of
Four.
you, right?
Okay, yeah.
Can y'all see me?
Can y'all see me?
No.
Oh, really? Oh
Oh,
my gosh, I
really?
didn't know that.
Oh
Let's
my
see.
God. Let's see.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I know what. Okay.
Okay.
How about that? Yes, you can see me now.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, we can see you now. Nice.
We can hear him though.
Already did. So it's nice to see you again. I don't know how many more times we will get to see you, but we just want to say that this year we've had a lot of fun in your global World Affairs Global Scholars Program, and we were happy that we signed up for it.
I think we're all really grateful for all the opportunities that this program have been able to.
Yes. The program has given us a lot of new opportunities and things.
I tell you what, we're very, very thrilled to have such a program like yours, and with the leadership that you have in house, Mr. Cunningham and his colleagues. It was just made us all really proud of the programs that we have in hand here in our district, in our areas in there. And I tell you what, the things that we all worked on, and you in particular, all the things that you've done, nobody gonna take it away from you anymore. I mean, it's definitely it's another additional value that's added to your outlook for the future. Your how you're gonna look at things around you is not the same anymore. Now you have just that global vision of everything that you will be doing, and trust me, you find it naturally more of a second nature, if you will. Okay, so it's been wonderful working with your program. You yourselves meeting you individually was met with you all about 2 or 3 times, and of course that good strong relationship that we have with your school and the district. And big thanks, and we're very grateful to Mr. Cunningham to really make that happen. He cares a lot about you.
Yeah, and so we have a video that we want to show you that one of your interns, Jessica, made.
Do I
I
have
think we
what?
can show it real quickly to you.
Do you have what? Say it again. I have issue with the connection now. Go ahead. Oops. I have that thing that comes in.
Okay.
Okay. Are you there? Mr. Cunningham, how are you? Okay.
What if you look at the
Wow, great program. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. That is really lovely.
video that Jessica made, and she worked really hard on it. Yeah, a round of applause to
Guys, we
Jessica
love
for
it.
that
Thank you.
video. Yeah, and so we have kind of a recap that we made for you about
Yeah.
about the school year, and we're just gonna go over a bit of everything that your program, the opportunities that it gave us this year. Again, everything that provided to us, and so are you able to see it right there?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so who wants to start with?
First accomplishment that we had this year was the final signing of the MOU at December 2018.
Okay, yeah, and this is a link right here. Let's see, is it load up? How's your day?
Oh, my day's great. Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
The video's unavailable, huh? Oh,
Yeah,
you sent me something too.
It's not gonna work. Yeah. Yeah, I send the video later on, and then we can. Okay, so just real quickly over the recap. Everything good this year. We had our what is it?
Yeah, final signing of the MOU at December 2018.
We also were able to participate in 6 international debates with the David Suzuki High School for the 2018-2019 school year, and then we'll all list off the 6 debates that we were able to do. So the first one was whether or not doctors should be able to assist in euthanasia, which we all pretty much had been trying to discuss that one and actually having to analyze death and whether or not that should be allowed to happen.
Yeah. And then the second one, is it unethical to genetically modify children, or will it allow for child ability to improve? And so that was based off the CRISPR system technology that allows you to alter their DNA. And that was a pretty interesting one. Well, that was my favorite one, to say the least, and it was pretty interesting to argue.
The next one was, should marijuana be legalized or is it unethical, which we debated with Canada, and it was interesting seeing their point of view, seeing as they had legalized marijuana just 3 months from the debate that when we had it. So it was interesting to see their point of view on it.
Right, and the fourth one that
Interesting,
we had was
interesting.
And for me, the way what I took from that. So essentially, what I took from that debate is how people see things differently, rather how uniquely these things can be actually established, especially with how you look into it economically, morally, and even on the social aspect of zoos. I had no earthly idea how they debated that in the first place.
We also talked about whether or not climate change is real, which I thought was really interesting because within our arguments, we kind of made a critique, and instead of just talking about climate change, we also got to look at our own education. And I believe we got to do that as well whenever we talked about the alternative energy, which I'll let Jessica talk about.
And on April, we also, like Madison said, talked about should we adopt alternative energy, which it was interesting seeing all the propositions that we could adopt in order to see how it would affect the world and how it would change everybody's lives.
I also really enjoyed listening to London's take on it and their views on nuclear energy.
Yeah, so those are the 6 ones that we went over for David Suzuki debates.
Did you say the 6th one?
So my favorite. Should we have a carbon tax, which is the one she was stating, I guess, the alternative energy? Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
And where was the debate, y'all?
Oh, that was the one with London. We did that debate in London.
Is that right? Okay.
Yeah, so just real quickly, my favorite one was the genetically modifying children, of course. I really thought that was interesting that we can alter how we appear in them just by cutting pieces of DNA.
Was that the third one?
The third one?
Uh, second one.
The second one, the modified, okay? Yeah.
Modified, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about
And mine was my favorite one was the euthanasia one, just because it was an interesting mindset of how to look at death and another way that people can choose to go on with their lives.
Right, and I have to agree with Jessica on the euthanasia one, because of what my reason is for liking this one so much is that people have to be open and people have to talk about these inevitable things. So during the debate, the whole time I was just thinking how human everyone was in that aspect and how comfortable they are with talking about this topic.
I think that my favorite one would probably be the last one, number 6, which was talking about whether or not we needed alternative energy, because it made me have to rethink things that I had learned as a child and actually think about what energy is and how we get our energy and where that energy comes from. And I thought that that was pretty cool.
Yeah, so those are pretty much our favorite ones from the debates that we took, and of course it was extremely fun debating with the David Duke students.
Yeah.
And so the third thing is that we were able to host 2 international big question tournaments. And so anybody want to say the first one that we hosted? Okay, so the first one that we hosted was the whether humans are primarily driven by self-interest. And that was an interesting one that we got to debate. And sometimes we might.
Could you repeat the question that y'all were working on?
So are humans primarily driven by self-interest?
Oh,
And so that was the question. And then the second one was, and then the second one was the same one, but it was just in a bigger setting and with more schools involved.
Fantastic, really interesting question.
Really interesting question. With the question, we were able to run a critique in which we really analyzed our own education. So instead of just talking about our own self-interest, we had to learn about what self-interest actually was to us and whether or not it was based on needs and wants, and how we need a better education to actually understand what our need is rather than a short, simple one.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic.
So then number four is that we completed 42 international school projects with different schools around the world in 14 countries. And that was extremely fun. We got to do food for thought. We also got to do a Peace Day challenge, or Water Day challenge, or Water Day event as well. What else?
We talked about JFK.
We did some JFK ones. We did some ICC, some International Criminal Courts. So we got to do a bit of everything for schools all around the world, which was extremely fun.
And the 5th one was, I think, one of the most impactful ones, in my opinion, the Armenian Genocide Program that we did the 24th of April. And
we were able to get the mayor to sign a proclamation for Austin, assigning April 24th to be the Armenian Genocide Day, where Austin actually was able to recognize the Armenian Genocide, which was a really important thing, especially since no American president and no president really anywhere around the world has acknowledged the Armenian Genocide and the impact that it had among the world.
Very important.
Yes. Very important. The 6th event we had was the Mexican consulate visiting and giving us a presentation. They came over and talked to us about how we can actually get some dual citizenship, and you were there too, I remember.
Yeah, Ben Ramirez was there. Did y'all enjoy it?
Yeah, I thought it was extremely fun.
We could do more of that too. Based on your schedule.
I wish that we could. Oh, for real? Yeah, that'd be great if we could arrange some more of those.
At least one or twice a semester or twice a year, however you schedule.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, whenever you have the time or whenever you're able to arrange any of those, that'd be extremely helpful.
Okay.
So thank you for those. Yeah. And then number 7 was that we were successfully able to complete the Global Scholars Program. So you know about that. We have reached our goal and we have finally made it, and we're extremely glad about that.
I think we've all learned a lot from it as well, being able to engage with other countries and have to actually learn about other countries instead of just having our heads in our own country.
Yeah.
The next thing we've done is we have completed the regional and national World Quest competition.
Yeah.
All of us, except him, because he was sick, was at district, but Freddie, of course, he got to go to nationals, and we were all really proud of him.
Yeah, so as you know, we had a lot of fun in those, and nationals was even more fun and hectic. We spent almost 24 hours in an airport waiting to go to Washington D.C., but it was worth it.
I heard about this. The glamorous of
Yeah,
doing
we spent a
international
lot
projects.
Yeah, and I think we all did extremely well at the regional one here too in Austin. Madison's team, they were in last place, and they literally came out of nowhere and got third place, and that was extremely amazing that they were able to come back out of nowhere like that.
Yeah, what was your ranking, y'all?
Madison
and Jessica, we were able to get third place. Lance couldn't make it. He was supposed to be a part of mine and Jessica's team.
Yeah, but he was sick.
Yes.
And then my team was the one who got first and went on to nationals.
Fantastic. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then next one.
Our 10th one was that we were able to successfully establish and model some international criminal court.
Yeah. So yeah, the International Criminal Court is extremely interesting, and as Jessica talked about the Armenian genocide, we get to debate that all over the world, or not really debate, but discuss and present it to a panel of judges in it. Oh yeah, and we get to present it in many multiple different languages, such as Italian, English, Spanish, and French. And so all of us here know at least 2 or 3 languages, and we've been able to debate it around the world without any issues and stuff. And one of our, we have someone who's missing here today, Brissa. She wasn't able to be here today. Sadly, she's sick, but she's very good at French, and whenever we've needed her for any French-speaking countries, she stepped right up. Yeah, she steps right up all the time.
It's fantastic. Really good to hear. Good to hear.
And the next one was completing arrangements for 2 Peace Day challenges.
Yeah.
With the first one being the Syrian refugee crisis, which was to look at the refugees in Lebanon, Turkey, and also Jordan.
Yeah.
And then again, the Armenian genocide, which we've just continued a bunch of times because it's really been an important part of what we've been doing this year. And it's kind of been our main goal to get that.
Yeah, and I don't know if you're a part of it or not yet, but we've reached out to Twitter and to everyone, and we hope that we can gather at least 1 million people to go on Twitter and join our hashtag We Want the Truth challenge, in which we ask the Turkish government to just talk more about the Armenian genocide and be more open about it, because it's something that happened and we literally ignore it all the time. And so
we talked to the Peace Foundation people, and they're coming down here in September or October to visit with us and you guys. And so they challenged us to do a challenge. So we're doing these 2 challenges, and we've gotten quite a few. I think right now I have 18 different countries that are going to be doing this moot court. We're going to start 2 o'clock in the morning and go until 7 o'clock that evening with Armenian genocide. That'll be on the 19th, and then the 21st, which is Saturday.
Yeah.
Was talking about the Syrian refugees.
Wow. Fantastic agenda right here.
Jordan, Lebanon, and Turkey, that are right next to refugee camps, and they're going over and interviewing refugees themselves.
Yeah, so we'll share all that information with you, and hopefully you can join us too, and post that if you have a social media or anything. Share the word about what we're trying to do.
Okay. Absolutely. Definitely. Mr. Cunningham would do that. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So this should be our last achievement for this presentation, which was we all participated in alternative energy discussions with Cornell University, and then participated in alternative energy debate with Woodford County High School in London of the United Kingdom.
Yeah, so anybody wants to discuss kind of how we got to talk to the Cornell professors? And
yeah, it was really insightful seeing, these professors that come from very prestigious colleges, and seeing how they see
oil and the types of energies that we're using now, opposed to what we should put our money into to get other energies such as hydro or solar.
Yeah,
and then after we were able to talk to Cornell, both the school from London and us, we were able to talk to Cornell at the same time. And then after that, we were able to have the debate with London. And that's kind of where we had the same education critique, but we also were able to analyze what oil actually is.
That is fabulous.
That is fabulous.
Yeah, so for our argument, we ran the idea, or not the idea, but our argument side argued that oil does not come from fossil fuels, and it actually comes from crystalline rock, which is supported by the abiotic abyssal theory, which states that oil is just made naturally and it's not made by fossil fuels. And that's been proven, and it's been proven by the Russians, and that's how the Russians did it to get their oil.
And it's how the Russians, as well as many places in the Middle East, continue to get their oil. They just look
called
fissures.
They look for fissures or fault lines or cracks within the ground, and they're able to retrieve oil. And it's been supported, and they've proven it. And so we ran that argument, and it was interesting because the London students really didn't know about that, and we kind of provided insight to them about it.
Wow.
Do you want to see the information?
Wow.
Are you gonna see some real quick?
Yeah, okay. And so then just what we've accomplished this year, each individually. Who wants to read Brissa's?
I'll read Brisa's. Yeah, I'm recording them.
You're her partner, yeah.
So Brisa Rodriguez, again, I can't be with us here today, but I'll introduce her. She's been 4 years in our debate, and she's the president as of now in our group. She's completed all 4 years in Youth and Government Appeals Court, and she won district in all. She won first place district in all years that she has competed. She also was able to place in state for 3 years in 2016, 2017, and 2018. Naturally, she also qualified nationally in 2017 and 2018 because of her state ranks for that. She's also an NCFL district champion and a national qualifier in that same competition. And again, she has been the president of our group, our debate team, and she debated the Big Question debate, the David Suzuki debates, and also done an International Criminal Court. And she is a top 10% graduate in Honor Society, a global scholar, and she is attending UTEP.
That's our Brisa? Our Brisa?
Yeah.
That's all Brisa.
Yeah, she's here, but still, let's go.
Congrats. That's just a wonderful thing.
That's just a wonderful thing.
Yeah. Next one.
So now it's going to be on to me. My name is Lance Belro, and I've also been 4 years in this debate program. However, I only competed for 3 years in Youth and Government Appeals Court, but I did win district first place all 3 years. And I also won state second place, runner-up in 2017 and 2018. And for those 2 years, I was also a national qualifier. Now, I've also done the Big Question debates, the David Suzuki debates, and some International Criminal Court. Now, the things that's different here is that I'm actually a next generation researcher, in which essentially I'm an investigative reporter who talks about all kinds of conspiracies, namely the JFK conspiracy is what I've researched so far. I'm a top 10% graduate. I'm in Honor Society. I qualify for it. I'm a global scholar, and I'm also attending UTEP.
It's awesome.
And
Awesome.
on to me. My name is Jessica. I've debated in debate. I participated in debate for 4 years. I competed for 3 years in Youth and Government Appeals Court. I participated in the Big Debate Question debate with Dave Zuki, also the IC Moot Court, and I am the secretary for Debate Club for the past 3 years, and I'm a global scholar. And like many people here, I will also be attending UTEP.
Oh, fantastic, Jessica.
My name is Madison Adelstein. So then my name is Madison Adelstein, and I've been in debate for 4 years. I've completed Youth and Government for the Appeals Court all 4 years. I've debated the Big Question debates along with Freddie, Jessica, Brisa, and Lance. I've also participated in the David Suzuki debates as well as the ICC Moot Court. And then I'm also part of the Next Generation Researchers, in which Lance is my partner, where we talk about the JFK assassination as well as other conspiracies. I'm an investigative reporter, which kind of goes along with those conspiracies. I'm in the top 10% of my graduate class. I qualify for the National Honor Society, thanks to you. I'm a global scholar, and
wonderful.
I'm attending UTEP as well.
That's wonderful medicine.
Yeah, okay. And lastly, my name's Freddie Nito.
That's wonderful medicine.
Lastly, I've been in debate for 4 years. It took me 4 years to decide that I wanted to compete in Houston government. So this was my first and last year to ever compete in it. We placed second in district, third in state, and we got to qualify for nationals this year. I'm an NCFL district champ 2019 along with my partner, Brissa Rodriguez. I'm a part of the debate team. I am the debate team vice president for the 2018-2019 season. We debated in the Big Question debate. We did the David Suzuki debate, ICC Moot Court, member of the Top World Quest Team 2019 for Del Valle, and we went to nationals, as you know. Top 10% graduate, honor society, global scholar, and I will be attending UTSA in the fall.
Oh, congratulations.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. Okay, and then,
That's really good news. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and then real quickly, like a little lightning round. We're gonna go real quickly and say all the big things we've done this time. So what do you guys want to do?
I'll start.
Okay, you'll start.
So our first thing is we had our first virtual internship for Del Valle ISD.
Our second thing is that we were able to host our first virtual internship for the World Affairs Council of Austin.
Third thing is that we hosted the first international Big Question tournament in the world.
Fourth, the first time World Affairs Council of Austin has awarded the Global Scholar Certificates to Del Valle students, and we're extremely proud of that.
And our fifth one is the first time for Del Valle to compete at the World Quest competition.
Our first one is it was the first time for Del Valle to be able to talk to universities at Cornell and to talk to those professors about alternative energy.
The seventh thing is the first time for Del Valle to debate against a school from London over alternative energy.
The eighth is the first time to have several Del Valle graduates obtain a Global Scholar Certificate again.
And our ninth thing is that this is the first time for Del Valle being actively involved in the ISA World Projects.
Our 10th thing is that this is the first time for Del Valle to have had the Mexican consulate representative to our high school.
The 11th is the first time Del Valle was asked to participate and host Peace Day Challenge, and we are doing 2 currently.
And 12, lastly, our first time the Del Valle demonstrated the Armenian Genocide Program in 4 different languages: French, English, Spanish, and Italian. And Lance would like maybe something from Philippines, a dialect from there. That'd be really interesting. Okay, so I guess that's all our presentation. Let me quickly get out of this. So
Good to see you all again and congratulate you for just fantastic job, really. It's again, you made us all proud. And what a good program, and proud of you, proud of being part of your program.
Yeah, thank you so much. We're all extremely happy of being a part of it. And I guess looking forward, if we could continue to work with y'all even in college, that would be amazing too.
Absolutely. And Mr. Cunningham, I'm sure he's around, right? We definitely want to take it to the next level, the next step, and ensure that what you have achieved in there is well taken care of, and we can move forward to the next level and beyond. So definitely a lot of follow-up will have to take place here after this successes and great achievement you've done.
So yeah, we're excited to continue this journey with you guys into college and everything, and continue to do internships, partnerships, a bunch of activities.
Yes, and who's going to be in Texas University? Any one of you? I know Freddie would be at UTSA. Who's going to UTSA? From you?
Yeah, I'll be here at UTSA. Yeah.
And any of you graduating this semester or this year, other than you, Freddie?
All of us.
All of you. Okay. And you're going to be in universities in our state here in Central Texas, at least.
They'll be in El Paso, not that far away, and I'll be right here at UTSA.
Okay. Good deal. We'll definitely follow up and we'll help absolutely coordinate with other councils as well. Okay.
Yeah, sounds
Good
great.
deal.
So I guess thank you so much, and I don't know if you have anything else to say or.
Just a big thank you, and just again to see the achievements that you have accomplished throughout that short time and the leadership you have in the school. It make us all again very, very proud and look forward to continuing our work. Thank you so much. Thank you. And we'll be seeing you soon again and following up.
And follow up.